My name is the DoD King, and I'm a 5.2 handicap. First step is admitting, and the second step is acceptance. But the third step is doing something about it, and that's what we're here to do today. Before we get into this video of how I went from a +5 to a 5 and how I'm gonna go back to a +5, I'm excited to announce I am playing in the Internet Invitational in August. The Barstool and Bob Does Sports collaboration into the biggest creator tournament in the world, playing for $1 million. So I cannot think of a better time to initiate this series and you guys follow along. Let's get into it. How I went from a +5 to a 5 is very simple. 3 years ago, before I started social media, I was at my peak of golf. I feel like a D-bag wearing these sunglasses. We're gonna keep this. All I was doing was working 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, and then I'd hustle people on the weekends. Never got to practice. All I was doing was playing, and I think that is honestly what helped my game the most. And since I've had more time to practice, I've just ran into swing paralysis, where I'm just trying to build a perfect swing, and it has gotten my game all the way up to a 5.2. Now we're going on this journey where at the end of the day, there's no hiding my performances. Everybody knows I've been slacking for like a year now. Ever since I failed the Big Mac challenge, my world has gone upside down for 365 days. The WAW is not the same. I'm losing to haters, losing to creators, and honestly, through those losses is what has gotten me to this point where it's like, okay, it's time to shape up, get dialed in, and get back to running the entire game. So, all low points lead to higher points if you do something about it. Now, let's get into the phases of how I'm gonna go from a 5.2 to a +5 handicap, because I'm trying to go win that $1 million. We're gonna get my handy dandy whiteboard here. Can you see that? So, the initial phase, overall audit of your game. You have to look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. I'm gonna give myself some grades here, okay? Everybody and their mother knows I'm not the putter king, but I'm a D- putter. Like, real talk, like I'm the worst. I heel everything, terrible at putting, I 3-putt everything. It used to be a joke, but now I'm tired of it. My scoring, some days it's good, most days it's not. We're giving myself a C+, and that has a lot to do with putting, but also has to do with wedges. My swing, let's be honest, my swing is the best on YouTube. Like, let's just keep it real. But efficiency-wise, it hasn't been efficient. That's probably the best aspect of my game. We'll give myself a B- on the swing and fitness. I'm actually kind of getting jacked, but I just got off a 90-day roadie, so I'm starting to get my man boobs back, and I got fat face, and I'm not really that athletic right now. We're gonna give a C. We'll just give a regular C for fitness. So this is the overall audit of my game, and that's where we're at right now. You have to be honest with yourself when analyzing your game, because obviously my ego and everything, I wanna say A+ for all of these. But we're not gonna do that. You gotta keep it real, so we have a proper structured practice plan in place on how to improve. So over the course of the next 100 days, I'm going from a 5.2 to a +5 handicap. And this is how we're gonna do it. Phase 2, technical overhaul. I'm gonna stop flipping the whiteboard. We're just gonna start putting it up on the screen. What I'm gonna be doing in this is analyzing everything from wedge mechanics to swing mechanics to putter, etc., and nail out the technique. As we go through that, I'm gonna initiate it with dry repetitions, okay? Dry repetitions is without a golf ball practicing, because what a lot of people do and what I do, I'm a hypocrite, but I've stopped doing it recently, is go to the range, you dump your balls, you find a swing thought, you work on it. The next 3 days from now, you're working on something new, and it's just this over-ending cycle of nonsense, and you're gonna get stuck in this loop and you get swing paralysis. Cut that out. With dry repetitions, there's no result, so all you're focused on is how your body is moving, and that's what you need to really dial in. After you master the dry repetitions, then you move on to your swing and your wedge and your putter, and you over-exaggerate what you're working on so that you can then tilt that needle over so that when you get to the golf course, you find that slot. So in this technical overhaul, in my swing, we'll put up a couple swing videos. In my swing, my biggest flaws is my swing runs on at the very top, okay? My swing runs on and I early extend. This is caused from things in my body, right? So when I got bursitis in my right shoulder, when I came back way too early, I was pressing, and now I can't control this shoulder, and so it just comes up. So everybody's been like, oh, your driver swing looks earlier on. It's literally, I can't control it. And so that's body as well as technique. And so in this overhaul, we're really gonna dial in mobility in the hips, legs, core, and really locking in these shoulders, because I don't wanna deal with any injuries anymore. I'm done sitting on the sidelines and stuff like that. And so Just because you go to a range and hit 10,000 golf balls, if your body is not gonna cooperate with you, then as soon as you get to the course, you're gonna fall back onto what you used to do, 100% of the time. So you really gotta make sure that as you're working on that technique, you're doing things in the gym that complement it. Continuing from there, we have phase 3, short game mastery. I have the softest mitts east and west of the Mississippi. However, recently they've been Freddie Flintstones because I don't practice wedges. And on the course under pressure, when it's game time, wedges and putter mean everything. And so in phase 3, we're gonna just be dialing everything from chips to pitches to distance wedges. We're gonna get absolutely locked in on the short game, okay? If you're smart, you'll follow me along this journey. Obviously, I train very unorthodox, but that's because I am unorthodox and I'm different. That's what makes me me. But if you can use this structure in your own way and what you need to work on. So if you follow along with me on this journey, I guarantee you will get better. Phase 4, speed and shot shaping. We're gonna get everything that we've been from the gym on the outside aspect of everything down to the technique. We'll now have an efficient system to produce speed. If you're just whacking at the ball as hard as you can and the ball's on the ground like I've been doing, you start early extending, you start swinging with your arms, and you have lack of speed and poor efficiency. And so what we're gonna do in that phase is really combine everything that we've done from the technical side and the gym side and get ready for game time. Phase 5, so after the first 4 phases, we're gonna have the technique dialed in, we're gonna have the short game dialed in, we're gonna have speed, shot shaping, everything is gonna be locked in, and that is when we test competition. Okay, so phase 5, the practice, the training starts to 100% simulate on-course pressure. So when you're hitting wedges, you're playing games with yourself or you're playing games with other competitors. If you're in college or high school and you have friends that you can play with, whatever. So every wedge, every putter, every range, every single session is going to have consequences and result-oriented practice so that you're simulating that pressure. You have to go through your routine. You have to go and fall back on the things that you did in the first 4 phases so that you can then test it in competition. What we're also gonna do in that competitive phase, I'm excited to announce, we are bringing back the War Against Weasels, okay? Season 2, I'll just say it, the fans know it too, it was an utter failure. I think I won twice. I don't even know how many we did, but it was a blur, honestly, but it was a time in my life where I was going through a lot and didn't really want to be on a golf course and lost every single match pretty much. And so we ended season 2. I've been taking some time off. Everybody's been asking, where's the WAW? All this stuff is what we want. It's what I want too, but when I come back, I want to come back ready for the people at home. If you guys are going to take your time and sit and watch me for an hour, I want to make sure that I'm giving you every single thing that I got. Whether I win or lose, I want to make sure that I'm fully there, full effort, and dialed in. And so we're bringing the WAW back in phase 5. Stay tuned for that. Phase 6, course management mastery. We're gonna go see my coach RJ Schiebel down at RPS Academy, and we're gonna just relearn the game of golf. After we have all my technique, my body feels good, all my game feels good, we're gonna go relearn how to play the game of golf. Because right now, I hit the most aggressive shot every single time, no matter what. I throw it on the ground, I'm like, oh, okay, it's a snap hook driver off the deck, out of bounds right, water left, let's rock and roll. And over the course of time, law of averages, while I might pull it off every now and then, it looks sick and I'm the man and the women love it, the other 9 times out of 10, it hurts me. I make a double bogey. And so if we can eliminate double bogeys, I'll probably be the best player in the game. And then phase 7, we're gonna go enter tournaments and we're gonna get back to where this journey started. We're gonna become the first player to win a professional event without tees, okay? I've had lapses in motivation throughout this whole social media journey, living it up as a young 25-year-old should. I regret nothing. I think all low points lead to high points if you use them properly. And so during this journey for the next 30 days to prep for the Internet Invitational, I'm going no booze, clean food, hardcore gym, 2-a-days, dialing in my game, and we're gonna test ourselves on the biggest platform in front of all of the people. Because at the end of the day, I love the pressure, I love tournaments, and I love going out there and putting myself into the entire fire and seeing what happens. It's my favorite thing in the world. So this is the 5 to +5 journey. Subscribe, follow along, get yourself dialed as well. 2025, we're coming after everyone. DOD King out.